Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. It's time for Data to put an end to Onox, the General of Darkness. So he's going to warp to the Sensi tree. That's pretty close to where Onox's castle is. Speaking of seeds, I'm going to equip the Pegasus seeds. They'll be very useful in Onox's castle and just getting there quicker. Onox's castle is those two squares on the northwest that we haven't visited. We tried to visit, but we were pushed away by darkness. And now that we have the Mako seed can dispel all that darkness. As for rings, I took the level 2 armor ring, the red ring, and the green holy ring. Green holy prevents me from taking damage from electricity. You can use that on the second phase of the Onox fight. The red ring, of course, doubles my offensive power, and the armor ring reduces my offense but increases my defense. And I'll explain why I'm using each of those rings when we start fighting Onox. Luckily, Onyx's castle is very, very small. Nothing really tricky about it. There's one little gimmick. Basically, you enter a room and you have to defeat all the enemies before you can proceed. All will be for naught. Ho 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 ho. Are you shocked? We are Twin Rover, Gerudo witches. Ho ho ho. Soon the flame of destruction shall burn, and when it does, no one can keep us from holding our rights. Despite your every effort, the evil king shall return to spread darkness across the land. Oh. Gerudo witches. Gerudo, that's the tribe that Ganon, the evil king, is from. He's the bad guy in most Zelda games. This is awful. Twin Rover's behind Onox. Data, you must save Din. So, yeah, them being Gerudo and the evil king, that should give you an idea that, yeah, the big bad, if you do a linked game, is going to be Ganon. But for now, we just have to worry about this first big bad, General Onox. So the map is completely complete. And we have 3 rooms we have to go through here. Like I said, defeat all the enemies. And then once all the enemies are defeated, you hear a little chime. That's your signal that you can go forward and advance to the next room. So we had Wizrobes, now we have Dark Nuts and Floor Masters. Just finish them all off. Hear the chime. The left and right are just dead ends. Now we got a mini boss. So he was a boss in the first in Link's Awakening. Then he was a mini boss earlier in this game. Facade. If you have the Bomber's Ring, you can beat this guy really quick because you can throw 2 bombs at a time. But even with only just throwing 1 bomb at a time, he falls pretty easily. And the good thing is when he falls, we get a fairy, which will get us back to full life. And we're going to need all that life because General Onox is pretty tough. Now his first form isn't that bad. So he's going to come after us with his big mace. And as you can see, he's heavily armored. The boy comes, I, Onox, General of Darkness, imprison Din, and cast seasons into chaos. You flit before me like a fly. I'll crush you. So he just basically walks around, swings his mace. Sometimes he'll jump. When he jumps, rocks fall. But he pauses for a while. Sometimes he also throws out his mace. Ugh. Don't think I've been beaten. Can you keep up this fight? And then the mace will stay out and stop for a little bit, and then you can hit him then. Now, Din there, if you hit her, you get electrocuted and take damage. So you can use your Rod of Seasons to knock her away, and then you can hit Onox. Or you can just equip that green holy ring, and you won't take damage from electricity, so you won't have to worry about knocking Din away. Gahaha, not bad at all. But I'm done toying with you. I will show you my true might. Big dragon. Gwahaha. I was summoned from the dark realm by Twin Rover. See my true form. Feel the might of a dark dragon. And this guy, he's kind of a like a cross of Zoda from Star Tropics and Sigma from Mega Man X. The former was made by Nintendo, the latter by Capcom, and both those companies worked on this game. So you can see that they have their little influence here. So he's like Sigma in that in order to hit him, Sigma's final form, you had to hit the Sigma's face that was on the top of this big robot head, and you had to jump from one of his hands over and hit the face with the rolling shield on with Armadillo's weapon. If you want to see that playthrough, I also played Mega Man X on this channel. And he's like Zoda there, in that sometimes his hand will come down and swipe across the screen. When that happens, you have to just run to the opposite side of the screen. And like Zoda, sometimes he'll shoot like fireballs at you. He has two different flame attacks. The blue one here, where he moves around, shoots flames. Just kind of gotta try to dodge them and avoid them. And then this red one, which is a longer attack. Equally tough to dodge. You just gotta kind of tap dodge, but they kind of tend to home in on you a little bit there. Although the hardest part I'm having here with this is just staying on the hands, and with the red ring equipped, you can hit him, you can finish him off in 3 hits with a spin. But I just keep falling off here. When I'm not on the hand, I have the armor ring equipped because Onox hits really, really hard. And as you can see, I'm taking a lot of damage off of him. I actually end up having to use my potion. But yeah, I want to have that armor ring just to minimize the damage. Now I have to jump from, when you jump off a hand, you try to get him when he's coming down. See, he makes like kind of, I don't want to say figure 8, but he kind of goes up and down sometimes. When you want to jump up when he's coming down, that way you can hit him pretty easily. If you're really good and talented, you can have the Pegasus seeds equipped, and you can jump from hand to hand. Ugh, no, it's too late. My orders were to capture Din and deliver the destructive power of a seasonless land to Twin Rover. Now, as the flame of destruction, that power is set to devour this land. Gah! And you just jump from hand to hand to hand, back and forth, and take him out pretty easily. General Onox is much tougher than Varen. He was a less active villain in the game, but I think final boss-wise, he's a little tougher. So he's a little easier when you do it on a linked game, because you do a linked game, you have a level 3 sword. Thank you, Data. I knew you could save me. Now that I am free again, and you also have 2 more heart containers. Now that you freed me, the seasons will return to normal. And they will. So this is basically going to mark the end of Data's adventure in Holodrum. However, the whole point of the Seasons game, the Oracle games, is linked games. The trials you face to collect the essences of nature have made you a true hero. A new trial shall call you away soon, but we Oracles will always watch over you in secret, in hope that darkness is kept from the hearts of mankind. And that new adventure will be over in Labryanna, where Maverick, Data's brother, currently is. Let's return to Horon Village and meet the others. And that's going to be a linked game. After we finish this game, we're going to get a password. Quah! Data, don't think this is the end. There's the Twin Rover. Onox has fallen, but the damage he has done to this land burns on in the flame of destruction. When this flame lights the dark, our wish shall be granted. Ha 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 ha. And we'll get the little ending here. The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. So yeah, like I said, once we finish this, we're going to get an opportunity to save the game, and they're going to give us a password. That password we can take into Oracle of Ages. And when we go to select our name, instead of selecting the name, we select secrets, we enter that secret in, and it'll automatically transfer Data's name over. And a few things change. I'll point them out as they happen. But another thing, before we input that secret, there's another secret that we have to get. Once you beat the game, you'll get, you can restart the game, and if you head to Vasu's Jewelers, the snake on the right side of the screen, the red snake, you can talk with him, and he will give you another secret. That secret you can then input into the Linked Oracle of Ages game, and it'll transfer all the rings that you've collected here in Seasons over to the Oracle of Ages game. So I'll be showing that off. Now we just gotta wait for the ending here. Get to see all the people we kind of hung out with. Now Data will still be having to come back here and do stuff in Holodrum, because while he's over in Labryanna working on Oracle of Ages, that game, sometimes he'll run into people who are from Holodrum here, and they'll give him secrets, and then he'll have to come back to Holodrum, and he'll give the secret to the Oracle Flora in the Maku Tree, and then she'll give him a new item, and she'll also give him another secret that he can take back over to Labryanna, and then he can transfer that item back over to Labryanna. So this is the way we can get stuff like the Mirror Shield, the level 3 shield, get new types of bombs, these like remote control bombs. You can get a seed satchel with 99 seeds, you can get a level 5 ring box, the level 3 sword. So a lot of extra goodies that you'll get from passwords, because now when we head over to Labryanna, it's going to be a little bit different than Maverick's first run through that he's still doing. Because like I said, we're going to have guest appearances by people from Holodrum there. Likewise, when Maverick completes his quest in Oracle of Ages, and he comes over to Holodrum here, he'll bring over the secret, he'll bring over all his rings, and his adventure here in Holodrum will be a little bit different than his brother Data's was, because there'll be some people from Labryanna who will be visiting over here and giving him secrets that he can pass between the games. So yeah, I'll still be going back to this game to do those secrets. And speaking of secrets, the first secret we get is the linked game secret. So we'll get that after the ending screen here. There we go. Write that little password down. We'll save our game. Save and quit, yeah. And then we will restart the game and get that ring secret. Like I said, we want to write down this password. To be continued in The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. Although I won't continue that until after Maverick completes his quest over there, because we can't have two rats in the same place at the same time. Destroy the space-time continuum! So we start here, and look, now we have Din is standing by our character, by Data. Starts out the Maku Tree, we have all our inventory, and we are going to head to Vasu's. Now previously the snake just basically told you about rings, but now he's the keeper of the ring secrets, so we defeated Onox. So we just ask him for the secret, write it down again, and then like I said, when we go play Ages with the secret that we input for the end game there, we can give the red snake over in Ages the secret, and we'll get all our rings from here. So we don't have to worry about grinding rings anymore. So take care, have a good one, thanks for following along, see you around, bye.